All right, we're back here on SportsLine. Big day locally as one of the rising stars in the women's basketball coaching profession, Cameron Neubauer, has accepted the head coaching job at the University of Florida, as we first reported earlier on this afternoon. Neubauer, 79-50 in 4 seasons at Belmont, won back-to-back regular season and tournament championships over the past 2 years, going 51-15 in that time span. This year, they ran through the OVC regular season and postseason unbeaten in 19-0, nearly stunned 4-seed Kentucky in Lexington in the opening round of the NCAA tournament. And you have to figure that caught some attention of some of the folks at Florida who were making this decision and making this hiring call, that he could walk into a gym against a very good Kentucky program with Belmont and nearly knock off the Wildcats. Certainly attracted them to that. Now, Neubauer first got the call about a week ago, said, I didn't even know what to believe at that point in time. But he got used to the idea throughout the week as things progressed, got an interview down there. The job was initially offered to San Antonio Spurs assistant Becky Hammon over the weekend. Now, Hammon is a terrific former player in her own right, a rising star in the NBA coaching community. She is on the staff of Greg Popovich, who obviously is widely considered maybe the best coach on the planet that is active at the moment, maybe the best coach on the planet, period, in front of Phil Jackson. So she's learned from one of the best. People wondered, would she want a head coaching job back in college where she likely would be set up for success, or does she want to stay in the NBA, stay in the professional game, and who knows, maybe have a chance to really be a trailblazer more so than she even already has down the road at some point? Hammon turned the job down over the weekend, and the focus turned to Cameron Neubauer. He was offered the job today and accepted. He will be introduced officially in Gainesville along with his family tomorrow, announced by new athletic director Scott Strickland of the Gators. Neubauer informed Scott Corley at Belmont earlier this afternoon as well, then had a meeting with his Belmont players at 3:30. Then after that, I had the chance to catch up with Cam Neubauer exclusively about his decision, the tough one, to leave Belmont after 4 terrific seasons, but the easy decision to go to the SEC and a powerful program in Florida, one that's been down in recent years, but a program with resources and with money and an opportunity to compete in a big way in the Southeastern Conference. Cameron Neubauer, the new women's basketball coach at the University of Florida. How's that title sound?
Dream come true. It's been surreal to be here at Belmont and to get to be part of such an incredible university and program. And it still hasn't sunk in kind of where I'm headed now with my family and this opportunity. But couldn't be more blessed and grateful for sure.
Incredible season this year here with the Bruins. Another OVC regular season and tournament title, get to the NCAA tournament, nearly knock off Kentucky. How did the negotiations and the process start with Florida?
I just received a phone call asking if I would have any interest. You know, you receive phone calls often from people, just whenever you're an assistant coach trying to go to another school or whatnot, and they just ask, hey, would you be interested in talking? And you say yes, but you never really think it's going to go any further. And just kind of was very fortunate to have had a great resume with what we did here, and couldn't be more blessed for the players that we had that built what we've done here in 4 years, because if it wasn't for our players, there's no way that I would have this opportunity before me.
So when it got serious, what was it about Florida that sold you, that said, this is an opportunity I have to take?
It's one of those few opportunities that kind of checks all the boxes. I don't know if there's another program in the entire nation that has won 2 football, 2 basketball national championships the last 11, 12 years. And the climate, top 10 public school education-wise, just athletics as a whole, what Jeremy Foley has built there is tremendous. The coaching pedigree in every sport, and now Scott Strickland, what he's doing as the new athletic director, is just something to be excited to be a part of, and that's what I am.
It's an exciting day, but I know it's also a very bittersweet day for you. You just walked out of having to talk to your players and inform them of this decision. How tough was that room?
The hardest thing I've ever done in my life, probably telling them that I was leaving, but I know that this program is in great shape. I know that those players are high character, young ladies that are capable of taking the program to the next step, and I think they'll do that next year, and I think they're hungry for that. And it's just been special to be part of watching them grow the last 4, 3, 2 years, what have you, with the different ages they are. But I know that they'll be successful here, and I'm proud to know that I'm leaving this program better than when I found it.
Certainly did. 4 years, 79 wins, 2 regular season, 2 postseason OVC championships. What are you going to remember the most about your time here?
The people. The people are truly what makes Belmont so special. And I experienced and lived it for 4 years, and I hope that I was able to make the place a little more special, a little better for being part of it, and just forever grateful for this experience for sure.
Cam, you're certainly one of those great people. Congratulations. Great opportunity.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And thanks for all your coverage for us and our program, and all the best.
Cameron Neubauer, one of the classier guys you will meet. He was so emotional after winning the championships this year with his team because he loved those young ladies. He built such an incredible team at Belmont. This was not an easy decision because of the relationships that he had created at Belmont, but it's also a decision that you just have to make if you're him because of the financial part of it, because of the SEC factor, and frankly, Florida, as he mentioned there, it's a place that you can win. They haven't won in recent years, but it's a place that you can win because of the facilities, because of the tradition, because of the fact that it is the University of Florida and it is a brand name. This is a wonderful opportunity, and when you talk to people at Belmont today, you know, I wasn't in that room with the players. I imagine they were heartbroken because he's the coach that recruited them, and they've bought into and they've won with him. At the same time, I think even they would have to be excited for their head coach to have this opportunity. They're a part of that success and a part of the reason that he gets such a wonderful opportunity here. And I think when you talk to just about anybody else on the Belmont campus, from Scott Corley, the athletic director, down through athletic department personnel and the men's basketball staff and media relations people who dealt with Cam Neubauer loved him because he's just a terrific guy and a great basketball coach. And for him to get this opportunity, they are just simply thrilled. If you want more on our coverage of Cam Neubauer taking the job at Florida, check it out on newschannel5.com under the sports page. You can check out that exclusive interview there as well. We'll have more coming up at 10 o'clock tonight as well, along with highlights of the Women's Elite Eight. Time for a break now. When we come back, we will switch over to the men's side of things. Hear from Kentucky following what was a heartbreaker yesterday to North Carolina. Hear from them coming up next right here on SportsLine on News Channel 5+.